As I've mentioned in previous video reports, if I was in this business simply to make money for myself, no ifs, ands, or buts. Game number 1 of the NBA Finals, this is a money-making game, if that's what you're all about. But that's not how I play this game, and you are well aware of that. No, I'm about making money, period. And I do not let the magnitude of the game or a particular sport being played dictate how I am playing a game on a particular day. And there is a fine line there about what I am talking about. For those of you new to the card, new to the dance, let me just tell you what exactly I mean. Bottom line, in this business, I can tell you right now, if you have a big play on the NBA game tonight, you will get 9-10 times more sales than you will be getting on a big play on baseball. Hell, you can have a small play on the NBA tonight and a gigantic play in baseball, and you will still get 10 times more sales on the NBA game tonight. It's game 1 of the NBA Finals. It's an anticipated game. That's just the way it goes. But here's the thing. I have no clue who the hell is going to win game number 1. I'm going to break the game down for you here tonight, and I still don't have a clue who's going to win game number 1. And I think there is nothing wrong with me, a professional handicapper, a guy who gambles for a living, telling you that I have no clue who the hell's going to win game number 1. Because that's the truth, guys. And again, I'm going to break down the game, and I'm going to tell you afterwards, I still don't have one clue who's going to win game number 1 tonight. It's that damn close. That's just the way it is. So when I look at the card tonight, I look at it and I go, my God, why am I going to beat myself up and try to come up splitting hairs and give you whether or not the Raptors or the Warriors are the way to go when I'm winning like crazy in baseball? Because tomorrow, when you go to the cashier's ticket, if you happen to be at a sports book, they're not going to pay you any less for a baseball winner than they are for an NBA winner. They're not going to go, oh, I'm sorry, Al, you bet a baseball game, we're only going to pay you 50% of your winnings because you bet baseball. It doesn't work that way. And yesterday, another raise the bar 29 winner on Philadelphia, easy, 11-4 over St. Louis. And hell, the Phillies were plus $1.10. So why would I not come back with raise the bar 29 winner number 8 out of 11 tonight? Why would I not come back with baseball winner number 17 out of 26 over the past 5 weeks tonight? Because it's a great play. And hell, if you want it, you can get it for half price using coupon code RACE. Because that's the best bet on the board. You want the NBA winner tonight? Listen, check out Bob Valentino. Christ. I mean, there's the guy. He's going for NBA winner number 12 out of 14. The guy just hit 100 dime max wagers on what? Games 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 in the Toronto-Milwaukee series. He missed one game in the Bucks-Raptors series. He hit 100 dime plays in all 4 games of the Golden State-Portland series. The guy's sizzling. You want the NBA winner? Check him out. Matter of fact, he's half price today using coupon code 100DIMER, 100DIMER. As for me, let's talk about the game. Here's my dilemma. And it really applies to the series as well, okay? And we'll talk about that too. Here's my dilemma tonight. I look at Golden State and I say, are we going to get a Warriors team that was playing at peak efficiency as they were at the end of that Portland series? Did the rest, having 6 days off, hurt or help the Warriors? I don't know. And then you say, okay, the Warriors dispatched Portland in 4 games. The Trailblazers weren't that good. And were the Warriors that good or the Trailblazers that bad? Because let's think about this. Did the Warriors not have to come back twice from big double-digit deficits to win 2 of those games in that Portland series? What were they doing down by double-digit margins in 2 of those games? Right? And you look at the matchups here. No Kevin Durant. Do I have to really say more? Now, I look at Toronto. A Toronto team that historically never plays well in game 1 of any series, okay? Now, they did certainly show up against Philadelphia. Did not show up in game number 1 against Milwaukee, blowing the big lead, losing by 8. getting 6.5. Did not show up, Sometimes in game number 1 of series, they just don't. That's been their MO and their franchise history. But they have the home court advantage here tonight. And they definitely, I think it helps them that they had a shorter time between the end of their last series and the start of this one. And I've told you, I was shocked that they came back and won that Milwaukee series and did it in such a convincing fashion. They definitely have momentum on their side, and they're playing at home, and certainly that helps. And not having Kevin Durant is certainly going to hinder the Warriors, but they are the defending champions for a reason. And Draymond Green has played like a man possessed. And I don't care how well Leonard has played, when Green is playing like he is playing, I don't see anybody on the Warriors who is going to be able to stop Green. And there's a guy who I think the extended layoff and the time off will only help him more than anybody else on the Warriors here tonight. I look at the backcourt with Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, and I look at the Toronto backcourt, and you tell me, who's going to stop those two guys? Danny Green? Shoot, with that Matador defense he plays? You kidding me? Fred VanVleet? Okay. Yes. After a horrendous start to the postseason, he found his shooting touch in the final 3 games against the Bucks. Defensively, he might be worse than Danny Green. Norman Powell? Okay. Kyle Lowry? These guys are just waiting to be torched. I really don't know. I don't know. I mean, part of me was leaning earlier in the week to Toronto, but, I look at Golden State, and to use a boxing analogy, when you're the defending champ, you better be knocked out. And I don't know if Toronto can deliver the KO here tonight. I really don't know. I mean, I go back to the Houston Warriors series. How did Houston lose that series? How did the Warriors win game number 6? Seriously, I really don't know. And then I look at the series overall. How can you bet this series if you were even thinking of laying the big number here? How can you bet this series? Because, okay, Kevin Durant's not going to play tonight. I don't think he's going to play game number 2. But if Kevin Durant comes back and gives them anything later in the series, it's a whole new ball of wax. If DeMarcus Cousins comes back and gives them 8 to 12 minutes a game as the series progresses, changes the whole complex, this whole scheme of the series. I don't know. I really don't know. So again, do I have a free pick for you here today? As much as earlier in the week I thought Toronto was the way to go, I just have a hunch that Golden State wins tonight. Do you bet hunches? Absolutely not. But again, I just have a feeling Golden State is the way to go tonight. Listen, what can I tell you? I have nothing more to say. I just have a hunch. The baseball card tonight, in terms of a complimentary play, there is absolutely nothing on this card other than the one game that I am using for my best bet tonight that I would even tell you to venture to consider playing. There is nothing on here. I thought Minnesota and Martin Perez, who has just been pitching outstanding ball, and of course the Twins on the road and the Twins anywhere have just been a great play the entire month of May. But boy, Charlie Morton has been pitching so well for Tampa, even though Tampa's not been a great team offensively here of late. So that was one minor consideration. I thought about taking the Dodgers on the run line, but even on the run line, that price is so high, and the Dodgers bullpen has not exactly been shutting down anybody here of late. So I had to eliminate the baseball games too. So anyway, that'll do it. I wish you well, guys. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Good luck, everybody.